what we're gonna do, and our big question is, who's gonna read that for us on the, right below the balloons?
What happens when you let What happens when you let go of the air in a balloon?
Anybody ever done that before? Yeah,
Really?
all right, I was wondering, I thought maybe you might have done that before. Okay, so what we're gonna have you do, as you can see down below, there's some questions there. It says, what do you think will happen when you let go of the air in a blown balloon? So one that's been blown up and what do you think is gonna happen? Do you see those boxes down below?
Mhm.
What I want you to do is to write and or draw your prediction. You see that box that says predict? Can you see that one? I want you to draw what you think, or write what you think is going to happen. Like, make sure you get some words in it, because you see that bigger area down below? That's going to give you a chance to sketch out your ideas down there. So let's try and put some words in there too, in that box. This is predict. What do you think is going to happen when you let go of that balloon after it's been blown up? We have some snap the bag. Pour it out. And once you've written your words there in predict, why don't you go down to the bottom where it says sketch your idea? Go ahead and draw that out. I can't either. Just kind of wing it.
Draw a stick first.
I mean, you really can't mess up a balloon, can you?
I can draw. Yes, I can.
Well, there's examples up there at the top, so that should make it a little bit easier.
You gonna make a person draw? I'm not doing. I'm saying I'm looking for what we do. Oh, okay. I was thinking. Hey, who talked her? Exactly. Who talked her? Talk her what? She always been on that. And we are trying to do it. I do. Go back. Ooh.
Did you finish? Now finish up your picture. Who wants to share out their prediction? The written part of it. Who would like to share what they wrote? Okay, go for it. Remind me your name again.
I drew a balloon, full balloon, like that, and then I drew another one for the air on the
Okay, so in your prediction, what did you write here for your
wrote the
words?
balloon. Like you're gonna lose air.
Okay, so the balloon is going to go crazy and it's going to lose air. Okay?
I drew a picture of a balloon flying around, and I said it will fly around. So like when you let go of the balloon, you like fly around it until the air comes.
All right. Yes, sir.
So I think it's gonna go into space and explode. What?
It's going to go all the way into space? Okay, so what kind of balloon do you have? Is that a different type of balloon? Or?
Yeah, a balloon with a lot of air.
Okay. Yeah. All the way into space. Okay.
I think the balloon
will like fly around and then make like a noise, a farting noise.
Farting noise.
Like a whistling sound.
A whistling, farting noise. Okay. Sounds like right up your alley, huh?
Yeah. I thought she might have been a little.
You said you like the experiments that made sounds and stuff. Kaya likes all the sounds too. What do you got?
I think the balloon will fly high and then just pop when it gets strong.
Okay.
She's so dumb.
Wait,
No, I'm scared of the
What is your name? Huh? Dariana? That's pretty. I've never heard that name before. That's pretty. Dariana, what have you got? You want to share? You don't want to share? That's all right. I'm cool with that. All right. So, guess what we're gonna have to do? What's our next category there? Observe. So, what's that next line say? It says what?
What do you think will happen when you let go of the air in a balloon?
Okay, well that was our first one. Now, what's the second line say?
What,
Nope. Let's have this young lady down here.
what did you observe when you let go of the air in the balloon? Describe your observation.
Okay. Can we do an observation yet?
Yeah. No. Yeah. We gotta do the experiment.
We gotta do the experiment for sure. And how many of you can blow a balloon? Thank goodness, because I can't do it.
I love blowing up balloons.
Alright,
I can blow
what?
a balloon over in my cheeks.
I'm gonna
struggle.
Blue.
Yay!
Can I get black?
Green.
Can I get blue?
How
Can I
about
get
red?
black or red?
Yay!
I get red. And you know blue.
Yeah,
You like red too?
Yeah, I like red.
Red. I like white.
Yes, let's
do
I like blue.
Can we
Red.
blow now?
I heard white. I can't see a white.
Blue.
I got blue. Bradley, what kind of?
I'm gonna fill for
Huh?
you want black.
Doesn't matter. Here, I'll let you choose one. Blow it up.
I thought he was gonna grab yellow.
Blow it up, but don't tie it off. Just once you get it nice and big, hold that in.
I'm scared.
But don't pop it.
How the fuck you doing so?
Alright, so you might want to stop.
Okay. I get a little bit bored.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, I don't think
I was like, oh, buzz your mouth.
Alright, yeah, there you go. Alright, stop doing that.
Let me see how big.
There you go. Once you get some in there, hold on.
I'm
And then take
done.
another breath and then put it in.
Wait, I'm gonna pop it.
Blow it.
Bradley lost. You were like,
Okay,
we can
blow and
fly.
then pinch. Take another
hey, you don't
pinch.
pop yours. I'm trying to head up.
Unpinch it, blow.
I'm done.
Bradley's so small.
No, I'm blowing the balloon.
I think I'm on it. I think I'm out of air.
Okay,
She's
blow it in there.
Bro, it's
Pinch
hella
it out.
air.
And then take another breath and blow it in. You keep sucking in the air.
I'm holding my balloon with
Okay,
my
blow.
balloon.
And then pinch it off.
I ain't
Take
taking
another
it.
breath.
Bradley, you can't do it.
Blow hard, blow hard.
Oh, you're gonna do it.
Okay, pinch it off.
It was like a light bulb. It feels, but it was like yellow at that part.
You got Khalil? I don't think you want to go into here.
I think you want to blow some more air.
No, I'm here at the max.
I keep letting air out.
Blow it up. We're waiting on you.
Oh.
Blow. Put it all in there. Blow and then pinch it off.
You need another balloon or something.
Blow. Come on, blow.
It is
There you go. Pinch it. Okay, now blow again.
I want to see how it works again.
Blow again. Pinch it. Keep going.
Really, dude? I need to be in clown class.
You can't do it.
No one's done you guys. I was blowing balloons at the age of like 4.
You can do
We'll have
it.
to add the clown class in the fall, huh?
I haven't been in this in a long time.
All right. I think he's close enough.
I got the biggest.
Are you guys about ready?
Yes.
All right. So now
Hey,
you're
Mom,
going
Mom,
to
Mom.
watch your balloon. You're going to release it and watch what happens. And I mean, when I mean release it, I mean.
I'll shoot my Let it fly. Oh. Let's go.
Okay. You gonna let yours go? Let her go, dude.
It's really
All right. So you just also heard what happened with your balloon.
Leave it down there in the observed part.
Oh my god.
Using your words, I want you to write down what you observed and what you heard.
That's what I heard.
Write it down then.
It flew and farted.
That's what you got there written. Why don't you revise your drawing down at the bottom about what, sketching your idea?
I'm gonna make a song.
Revise off to the side. Don't erase what you've already put on there, but off to the side. It's wrong. What happened with your balloon?
Y'all gonna make a song with balloon? I'm gonna come up with the same thing. Look what I do.
Come on, concentrate.
I'm done. I'm gonna write
You revised your drawing too. Nice.
I'll put fart. Stop! And I put someone That was funny. They would take like 6 hours of loading. I had mine done in like 2 minutes. He was took like 5.
I was losing air, but I was about to pass out.
Yeah, I didn't.
All right, what did you write?
I
for
can't.
your observations?
So, I put it flew and farted.
It did what?
That's
Flew
what
and made
I put.
fart
It's not
It
my answer.
flew and it farted. Okay, what did you get?
I put the balloon went flying like crazy. It made fart noises.
William?
I put the balloon went crazy. It made fart noises. It flew everywhere.
Okay, it sounds like we've got a common thread in here, huh? Going crazy and fart noises. How about you?
Well, I could. They try to get a thing.
It flew and farted.
You can't
How about
do
you?
it.
Bradley?
You can't do it unless it's blown out your air.
Ran into the air and farted. How about you, girls?
It ran into the air.
Went into the air and farted. How about you?
Same thing.
Same thing? And you're still trying to blow your balloon. What I want you to do, just side, okay? Let's go ahead and let your balloons go again. Now we can observe them again. Take it out. Let it go.
I did that on purpose.
Let her go.
No,
Right, we gotta finish up this experiment because we got some more for you guys to do.
I didn't do that.
Okay, now what I want you to do is to put your balloon on the table, and I want you to explain.
Hey, what are you doing, bro?
Are you guys ready? Put your balloon on the table for me. Thank you.
Okay.
Mine is a voice now.
Okay, with your balloons on the table, you can play with them after we're out of here, okay?
Okay.
I want you to go to that last square or rectangle there where it says explain. And it says, what would you see if you were to wear imaginary super glasses? Okay? And could actually see what was released from the blown balloon. Okay? When you let that go, did you guys see anything?
No.
Okay, but now you've got on these special super spectacles. And you can actually see what's going on.
So,
Tell me in this explain part what was going on. And with the extra space that you have down below in that sketch it area, that last little section off to the right, why don't you draw what you're going to see with those super special spectacles?
Like a little bitty cloud.
Draw it and tell us about it. Bradley? Where should that balloon be right now? Thank you, sir. Okay, let's get that picture down at the bottom there too.
Okay, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody want to share their explanation part of it? Oh, yeah.
The air I blew in, it came out, and I let it go. The air made it go.
And the air made what go crazy? The balloon go crazy, okay. Yeah. Explain what
I
happened
would
with your
see
balloon.
air coming out of the balloon. You want to see?
With your special glasses, you'd see air coming out of the balloon? Okay. Same thing. How about you? Same thing. What about you?
I don't know, it would, the air would be like white tire smoke.
Like white tire smoke?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Mom,
Alright.
smoke.
Who would like to show?
We can draw.
Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't know if we wanted to do that or if we wanted to have them show the drawing that they had on there. Who wants to go up and share? We're gonna put your paper up there in the almost. Share what you drew. How about we have you do, both of you do it, okay? Okay. You go first and then you're next. Sound cool?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, good. Ginger, Scott. Hey, take a look, and I want you to see how that compares to yours, or is it a different type of idea? Do you want to explain? If you want, you can go up to the board and just kind of take a look. Just go on up to the board and tell us what you did there.
Oh shoot, what is this? This is my, these three are my position. This is the full balloon.
Guys,
This is the almost
friend.
air out, and this is the air out balloon. And this is what I saw. The air.
Okay, and so you've got the little wiggles, and those represent the air coming out. Nice. All right. Thanks for sharing.
Welcome.
You guys want to kick in at any time, please? Oh. Yep, we just got to turn it the other way. There you go.
Okay, I'm not gonna draw, so.
I think it looks wonderful.
The first thing I did was she said product. I drew a picture of predict. I drew a picture of the balloon, and then this is like the air coming. Ah! And then we did an observation, and then it was the air coming out, and then it made fart doing something. Fart, she took the balloon. And then this is where I did the super goggles, and then see the air coming out of the balloon.
Thanks very much for sharing. And it really is nice drawing. Better ones than I can draw. Girls? Seriously. Okay, come on over.
I didn't finish though.
You didn't finish. Dallas, you gonna share? Wow.
Guys, why not? Why not
Share?
participate?
Drawings are horrible. Just show it. My drawings are horrible.
It's not, we're not
You know
critiquing
what?
your art.
We're not critiquing your drawing. We just wanted to see the explanation.
Do it. One of
Just
I
do
turned the camera so it's like.
it. Turn so I get it.
You got this.
So, this is my drawing. The first prediction, my balloon going up in the air, and then basically running out of air. This one was when the air was, the balloon was going all around the classroom. Yeah, this one made art. And this one is when the balloon ran out of air. This is how the air came out.
All right, thank you. Jalen, how you doing? You about ready?
Almost.
And we just want the picture down below, so come on over. Huh? Okay. I thought it. There's one on there, all right. white tire clouds, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Explain what you drew for us.
I drew a boy, and he blew the balloon up, and then it let go, and it was like after he had the super glass, like walked out, like air.
Like air coming out, okay? Alright, thank you very much. Love the drawing, by the way. See, this is where I would usually finish this up, and now it's like, leaves me hanging
Well,
here.
that's just part one. Now we have part
That is
two. We have part two.
That is
And
true.
part three. What we're doing with you today is 3 segments. So you just participated in the first segment. We have 2 more activities to do with you. I'll step in now and do the second one. I'm Mrs. Gall, and I know a couple of you. I had Dallas and Dariana last year in my class. And I don't know everybody else here, but I think I heard you're Fred?
Brad.
Fred. Did you say, did somebody say Brad?
Yeah.
Say Brad. I think my math was turned and I wasn't hearing that well. Sorry, Brad. And you are? Khalil.
How
Nice to meet you. And what's your name? Jade. Okay, nice to meet all of you. I teach 5th graders, and this past year I taught, like you know, Dallas and Dariana. They were in my class, and for science is what I saw Dallas for, and I had Dariana all day long. And it was great to see the 2 of you this morning, and it's nice to meet the rest of you. So I'm here with Miss Miller and Miss Jackson to do a couple more science activities with you. We just want to find out what you know about these topics. We're interested in exploring these topics with you and learning from you, about what you know on these different topics. We just did work with the balloon. The next 2 activities involve the water you see over there and those bags that are on the counter that have sugar in them. We're going to use those to investigate, look at the next activity.
I think I know.
Okay, so this paper, we're going to collect because we're going to take them back, but you're going to get another one that's really similar.
It's stapled. It's stapled. It's stapled on it.
Oh, is it? Are
Yeah,
they in
it's
there?
the next
Did
page.
you tell them? I haven't noticed that. Okay, sorry about that.
Thank you.
All right, why don't you turn the page? We're going to go to this one on the back of the balloons. Flip the page over.
Water.
That's what we're going to do.
Oh yeah, you did this one. Miss Boy, you did this with us with the cube sugar though.
Yeah, we need to do something very similar. You're right.
No.
All right. So in this activity, I want you to take the balloon, put it in your pocket. Do you have a pocket? If you don't have a pocket, just put it on the table.
Can I swallow it?
Can I swallow it? No.
Oh, we got this.
May I swallow it? No.
I mean, just put the balloon out there.
Can I drink this? No, I'm thirsty. Kaya said she's thirsty. No.
That's
You gotta share. It's for you and Bradley.
You won't need all the water.
You got some white lips.
Thank you. I wouldn't be all that. Normally we wouldn't do that. We normally wouldn't do that. Okay, when we first came in the room, I know you saw us, like, don't taste it. It is sugar. Don't taste it because we already stuck our fingers in it.
Oh, man.
The reason why we did that, it might have looked really strange when you saw us do that, but it's because we had to figure out if we knew it was either sugar or salt, and we were trying to figure out very quickly which it was.
She had started you doing different experiments.
Right, exactly. And normally in science, you wouldn't just taste anything that
You will
comes
have
your way.
a
Well, you would wait for your teacher to tell you if it's safe to taste, but you're not going to taste it. what you're gonna do in this, okay, what you're gonna do in this activity is start by reading. Could somebody read the title? Dallas?
Okay, stirring sugar and water.
Stirring sugar in water, okay? And then did you notice what's the first word on the next line?
Predict what you think might happen when you stir a teaspoon of sugar into a glass of warm water.
Okay. The water will actually be room temperature. We're not going to warm it up any more than it already is. But what I need you to do is open the bottle of water, and you'll be able to share with the people next to you. What I would like you to do is pour the water into the cup until it's about half full. About half full. And then pass the bottle to someone next to you if they need water. And have it.
Some water.
Here, right here, Dallas. Pass your bread.
Wait, where my top go?
Alright, now the next thing you're going to do that Dallas read is you're going to pour in the sugar. So you can go ahead, open the Ziploc bag, pour it all into the cup. Just be careful, watch what you're doing.
I might get a little taste.
If the sugar dissolves, most night you won't have to mix it in. Just get stuck to the bottom.
Ooh, sugar.
And we like,
Okay.
I did it.
just stop.
Okay, and then in a moment you're gonna stir it. Before you stir it though, I want you to predict what's going to happen in the prediction box, just like you did in the last activity. Start there by writing down a prediction. We want to find out what you think might happen to that sugar once you stir it in the glass of water. Write down what you think will happen.
You. Girl, I don't know how to
Okay, and before you start, we're going to go around and hear a couple of your ideas. We want to share, and like I told you before, that we're here to learn from you and collect information from each of you. So that's why it's important that you think, write, and then contribute to the group by telling us. Ariana, what do you predict will happen when you stir the sugar in the water?
It'll be stuck to the bottom of the cup.
She said it'll get stuck to the bottom of the cup. Thank you, yes.
It will dissolve and you won't be able to see it. You won't be able to see the sugar.
It will dissolve and you won't be able to see the sugar.
It'll go away.
It will go away. What do you think, Bradley? Oh, okay, I'll come back to you. Okay, Dallas?
I think it's gonna dissolve and then mix with the water.
It will dissolve and then it will mix with the water. Thanks.
I think it will stick to the bottom because I can already see it and look at it.
Okay, we have another prediction that will stick to the bottom from Jalen. And I think there's a couple more I didn't hear from, a couple more students.
It will dissolve.
It will dissolve, thank you. And Bradley?
It'll be sugary.
Sorry?
It'll be sugary.
It'll be sugary.
Sugar water.
Alright, sugar water. You may take your spoon or your fork and stir. Stir? Oh, you don't like that sound? Okay, everybody get it over quick. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, we're supposed to take the straw. Oh. Wait, we're supposed to use the straw?
Well, you can use this. That way we do it the same.
I was gonna say get hard on the bottom too.
And it will get hard. Come on.
You can't do it.
I can't do it. It's hard to spin. I'm doing both of them. I didn't even use it.
I think it's like tea. You put sugar in ice tea.
Ice cube. It looks like it's squeezing next to water. Oh, no.
Yes.
It's clear. Mine is barely.
I know, we did it. Wait.
I can see mine. It's dissolving. I can see a little bit.
Did you hear Dallas earlier too, Ariana? He said, I remember this.
But we did this with sugar mine.
Yeah, no.
It dissolved.
I can still see a little bit of mine. It's gone. It's gone.
It dissolved.
It's water again.
It dissolved. He tried to sniff the sugar.
Will you drink it later? No.
I'm not doing it like.
You can get diabetes.
This boy's stuck on his diabetes.
My mom always told me. Guess what? Never eat sugar.
All right, and the next step, we're gonna go back to what we did in the first activity, kind of going back but forward. We're gonna go to the observe box, the second one.
Oh, I thought you.
Oh, sorry, I know I was confusing about that. I meant, in the last activity, you know how we went from here, predict, next to observe? I said it in a way kind of confusing, sorry. In this step, we're gonna observe what happens, or what just happened. So you stirred with the spoon. And what happened? Write down what you observed.
Because I can get all of them. I had to do it.
Did you just drink it?
No, that was hers. I did this.
No, you.
Who drunk smell like water? I didn't drink it. And then I drink it. It smelled like water. It smelled like water, like
It's water mixed with sugar.
I thought it smelled like sugar. Sugar water.
Well, who would like to start sharing observations?
Oh, I thought she said who like cider.
Oh, sorry. Dariana, will you read
Maybe
to us
later.
what you wrote for the observation?
The sugar dissolved.
Sorry, say it again.
The sugar dissolved.
The sugar dissolved, okay. Anybody else?
Like it went away.
It went away like in your prediction. It went away, okay. Well, maybe 4 more people. Dallas, will you read what you put?
I started with my straw and it dissolved.
I stirred it with my straw in what? And it dissolved with some water. What did you write?
While I stirred, the sugar disappeared or dissolved.
Did you hear that, Miss Jackson? She said when she stirred, the sugar disappeared or dissolved, right?
Can I make a picture now?
Yeah, we will have time for doing that. Okay, so the last stage is to explain and draw a picture. Explain your thinking or your ideas. Again, if you were to wear magic glasses and you could actually see what happened, you could actually have the ability to see what was going on, what would that look like? In the box, I'd like you to explain it with your words, and down below, sketch what you would see if you were able to actually see what was going on. Again, this is not about the art. It's about the thinking. It's about your ideas. It's about showing how you see it.
That was a weird goal. Yeah, smart. Yeah, that's totally trumpet though. That's like a trumpet. Are we sharing our pictures too?
Can we drink it? Or
Will you show me how many more minutes you need on one hand? You need 1 minute or 2, 5 minutes? Show me. Take a couple more minutes. Let's focus.
Can I draw with a sugar now? There it is out there.
You can draw it however you see. Yeah. Again, you're telling us your thinking, you're showing us your idea of what you know.
how will people say boy? She always been doing this. Okay, you can stop.
All right, Micaiah is going to share her explanation first. While she's sharing, I want you to look at the smart board. So your back is to it. Please turn so you can fully see and give her the attention while she's presenting her idea. So all eyes up there, everybody look. You can turn your chair if it's more comfortable. So we're going to have a few minutes to hear from each of you. Okay, go ahead, Micaiah.
So first I have the sugar at the bottom and the water at the top from before. And then I have just the water after the sugar dissolved.
Oh, do you have a question for her, or you want to show yours?
Sure.
Go ahead. I thought maybe you had a question. Yep, we'll take care.
Yeah, after. Okay, what I did here, this right here is sugar. So then right here, this is what I was staring at, and then it's like no sugar. It's all just like
Does anybody have a question for him or a comment? Okay, all right. Thank you for sharing.
Good job.
Next set of ideas.
Don't get your money.
don't put your hands in.
Okay, eyes up to the smart board.
This is the one before. This is before when I was staring it up. This is the sugar. That's our sugar, and this is after.
Any questions or comments? All right, thank you for coming up.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Anybody else? Oh, please. You ready, Ariana?
I do like the water and sugar coming down from the water and going around like a ball and start to roll.
Anybody have any other ideas they want to share or add to?
I got one.
Sure.
Okay, Jalen, I'm not. Your picture is when you had sugar in there, or was it wasn't in there, or was it dissolved? It was all. Because that look, I know when I read that first. It was dark.
Do you remember when I first came from the chair and walked over here, I said this is a 3-segment activity?
Yeah.
You've done 2 of the 3. Now you're going to participate in the 3rd activity. So what I want you to do is turn your paper. Turn the paper to the 3rd page.
Eating salt.
As for the water, I don't know about drinking it. What do you think?
No.
Can they take a taste?
No.
I mean, it's safe.
I'd go for it.
There's nothing wrong with tasting.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good. It tastes like tea. A little bit. That's
All right.
good. That's what makes it so
Ariana, I would like you to pick up the cups and the spoons and walk them over. Bradley, will you get the cups and the spoons from this side of the table? Walk them over.
Diabetes. That's your fault. That's your fault.
Well, I think I can drink it. Oh.
Ariana, bring them right over here.
Wait, I'm not finished. I'm still drinking it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, eat it.
Ooh, that's it. Good.
I'm drinking till I'm drinking till it's gone.
No, I'm not done. He's talking about diabetes and down in that joint.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? Hey, I ain't drinking all that. That made my stomach feel good.
Has that been enough?
Jay, let's still drinking it. Love tastes like sugar.
All right, guys, I think it's time to get rid of the cups of sugar water.
Oh, you drink all of that. Hey, bro, that's that thing. I can't. Hey, that's what I can't drink all that. Your stomach gonna feel messed up, bro. I need to sit up. I can't. I can't. My stomach hurts.
All right, I'm gonna need you guys to go back to your seats.
I ain't got nothing. I got lactose intolerant.
We've got no paper to record. You need paper to record.
I got
All right. Okay, so we're moving on to our third activity, and if you, well, let me introduce myself first. I know a couple of you. I know Taiwan and I know Jalen. Do I know you? Well, I taught at Adler last year. I taught 5th grade. I taught science, and I taught at Bernie before that. So I didn't have Taiwan, but I had his sisters. So I know a few of you. I'll be teaching at Adler again this year, science and math. Where is Adler? Over next to Mount Evergreen.
Well, you know you.
So, okay, stop. So what we're going to do again, we're going to go through the same cycle of predicting, making an observation, and then explaining what you think is going to happen. So for this activity, it's heating salt water. Can somebody read the prediction part for me, the first line? Jalen, go ahead.
Predict what you think might happen to salt water. What heated? When heated?
Okay, stop right there. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna actually do a demonstration for this one. I'm not gonna have you guys do it because I need to do that hot plate over there. So what I'm going to do, when it's time to make observations, I will have you come closer, okay? But right now, I want you to predict what you think is gonna happen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix some water and some salt in that little pan, and then I'm gonna turn the heat up and I'm gonna heat it. So I want you to write down, and if you want to draw a little bit at the bottom too, you can. But first I want you to write your prediction of what you think is going to happen when I make salt water and then heat it, okay? Okay, write it.
I told you I was gonna be popular. That sugar water. That sugar water.
Gallons.
I got a American. We saw me in the we got to come to teacher. That's why my room was teacher. That's why my room was teacher. Or your side teacher.
Yes, she does. Yeah.
Thank you. What I do? Be quiet. Like, what I do?
All right, so do we all have our predictions written down?
Yep.
Okay, let's take another minute or so to let people that are drawing their predictions draw. All right, so since most of you guys have your predictions, let's go ahead and share those. So who's ready to share their prediction? Taiwan?
It will boil, pop, plus make a smell.
So you said it's going to boil, pop, and then make a smell. Okay. Is it Khalil?
Yep.
Okay.
Turn blurry.
It's gonna what? Turn blurry.
I said boil, pop, then make a smell.
Boil. Oh, it's boil, pop, then make a smell.
Oil.
Oil.
I said hot.
Mhm. Okay, and then you said it's gonna do what?
Term blurring.
Term blurring. Okay. Who else? Jalen, what did you say?
I said it will boil. I mean, it will pop and smell.
It will pop and smell. Okay. Anybody else have any different predictions or have anything that's the same that's already up there? Is it Dariana? No? You sure? You have the same thing? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I have got the water boiling over there, and in just a second, I've got it turned on and heated.
I think that went back to the floor.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna have you guys do, and you need to be really careful. I need everybody's eyes on me because it's hot.
Stop, bro. Stop playing.
Bradley, right?
I'm gonna give you some tissue. I mean.
Don't make it.
All right. I want to have you guys quietly, carefully walk up to the table back here and just look. Don't get any closer than the edge of the table and just look at what you see happening. Okay. So that you can see what's happening and then you can make your observations. So when we make observations, you can talk about.
I can't smell.
Stop. Get off the table. All right. When we make observations, we talk about what we see, what we hear, what we smell. We're not tasting anything. So I want you to look, see what you see what you maybe see in the pan, around it. Just write what you see. If you smell something, if you hear something, and then when you see it, then you guys can go back to your seat and you can write down your observation.
Why does it smell like?
I was right.
Yeah, I thought it was already like.
You thought it was going to go up? Is that what you wrote down in your paper?
I thought the
That's
salt
not
was
what
hot, like it's
Okay.
It's like when it was hot inside.
So when you think you got your, what you see, you go ahead and write down your observation. Mhm.
Ow!
Darling, you still open?
Leo, don't start.
Yeah.
I'll leave it. I like my clothes. Isn't it okay if somebody likes the clothes? It's none of your business what you think about. If they like themselves,
All right, you guys, I'm gonna let that continue to heat for a few more minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll get your observations. But I want you guys to take a minute and think about, we did 3 different activities today. What do you guys think the 3 activities that we did had in common? What do you think the activities that we did had in common? Dallas, right?
It was all the summer.
All science. Khalil,
They all had an effect.
there was an effect. Okay. Jalen,
They all have like smoke in it.
they all have smoke and air.
take my. That's not.
All right, anybody else? Anybody else notice anything that the activities had in common?
Khalil with Jalen took mine.
Oh, balloons are in your pockets, guys. Balloons are in your pockets. Balloons are in your pockets. If you want to keep your balloon, it needs to be in your pocket right now.
Mine is in the desk. Those are my hands. Mine is in the desk.
Water.
Stop saying avoiding each other.
You know, this is girl.
All right. So let's hear your observations about the heated salt water. So let's hear what observations you had so far about what you saw when you went back there to look at the heated salt water. Taiwan?
I could see the water. I could see the salt. It has a smell. Plus, one side of it is yellow.
Okay, so one side of it looked yellow. You could see the salt and it had a smell.
Yes.
Khalil?
It had little bubbles and it smelled like a mom's curling iron.
It had little bubbles and it smelled like your mom's curling iron. Anybody else have observations? You can tell us if you have a different observation, or even if your observation was the same as someone else's. That helps us because we just want to know what you're thinking. And if you're thinking the same thing, that's helpful for us too. So what about you, Jalen? What's your observation, Jalen?
Oh, I said it boiled and.
Okay, so it boiled and what? And that was it? That was it. All right, anybody else?
Alright, I said it boiled and made a smell.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead, son. Explaining.
Boy!
Wait, Taiwan.
Where's my book?
What about camera?
Where's my book?
Oh,
Oh, hi, camera. I did not see that.
y'all did not see that?
Where's my book at?
All right, you guys. Our water is still back there boiling away, but we know it's about time that you guys are gonna have to get ready for your recess or lunch.
Oh,
So we want to thank you guys for all of your help this morning and for really participating. And you guys gave us a lot of really good information that's going to be really helpful for all of us as we're planning our science lessons for the fall. So thank you. And
Yeah, we would like to collect the papers from you. So before you leave, you need the pencil back and the paper. Perfect. Put pencils in the middle. All right.
or, you know, maybe do something. But I'll get them some math and some science.
Fix myself together.
I'm leaving.
Where are you going? Oh,
Hey, I'm finna watch film hands.
Guys, settle down. Sit down.
Don't go too close. Don't get too close.
Can I put me some ramen noodles?